So we tried going to Logan Pass, and the parking lot is crazy full. We drove on like 5 times. We couldn't find a parking spot. So we kept driving down the road here and decided to pull off and take some pictures. And so now Kristen is jazzed up. She's jazzed up about the view.
I'm looking like a total tourist.
No, that's good.
You know what? And that is
good. So while we're here, the clouds here are really epic over the mountains right now. Like we could probably set up right here and shoot with a tripod up behind us, some time lapses, and they would look just ridiculous, kind of coming up and over the peaks. The plan right now is that we're going to drive down towards the Avalanche Visitor Center and then make our way back up to Logan's Pass and see if some people have left. See if that happens. What do you think so far, guys?
pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. All right, that's better. That should be better. Your thoughts, Drew?
This is so epic.
Worth it.
Absolutely.
Pretty worth it, right? Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Ready to see nature.
Goulet. This is Logan Pass, so we're out here hiking around. It's starting to rain a little bit, so you can see the water drops on my lenses here. I just ran down the path with my Canon and got a bunch of cool photos of one of the goats running along here, which should turn out pretty awesome, so I'm kind of thrilled about that. I was hoping to see some when we got out here, and I was hoping to be able to take some with my 70-200. So far the hike has been really good. I mean, this is a super easy hike, but it's fun to get up on here and just be around the big walls and kind of see what it all looks like. I think after this, we're gonna head down to the west side of the park, and we're gonna try and find the place that we're staying at tonight. It is about 6:30 or so right now, so we've got about 2.5 hours more daylight. Time to wrap it up. All right, so it is morning. We are in Whitefish. Yeah, it could be. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's all good.
I didn't anticipate that.
It's all good. Morning.
Morning.
All right, so it is morning here in Whitefish. It's crazy rainy outside. We got up this morning, had some breakfast, and now we're gonna take a look at the truck and see if everything in here is soaked or not, or what the deal is. We were gonna do Saya Bend today, but we're kind of scrapping that because we think it's gonna be super miserable out hiking in the rain. So instead, we're gonna go in, get our permits, take a look at the park, see if there's any photos to be taken, potentially. And then in all honesty, we might catch a movie. So we might go see like the new Star Trek movie.
It looks like today's a wash.
Yeah, it's pretty rainy out, so give you an idea about how rainy it looks over here.
Ducks like rain, ducks like rain, ducks like splishing, splashing in the rain. Ducks like rain, ducks like rain, ducks like the rainy weather, water running off their feathers. Ducks like splishing, splashing in the rain.
Rainy, rainy day today in Glacier National Park. Makes the mountains look pretty cool though. We got all this mist kind of climbing up and over them. But it means that we didn't do Saya Bend today, so we'll have to figure that out on a different day. Unless of course you want to go do Saya Bend now. No? All right. Yeah, rainy day. Okay, so just a bit of an update on how the day is going so far. So we got up and we went into the park and we got our backcountry permits. And so we all watched the video on backcountry safety and kind of what you're supposed to do if a bear charges you.
Extremely rare situations, bears may view humans as prey and stalk them. If you feel a bear has been following you and it begins to show signs of aggression, climb a tree if available.
Or how you're supposed to purify your water, all that sort of stuff. So it can always be a little freaky the first time you watch it, but everybody got through that pretty good. Then we debated about whether or not we should drive to the east side of the park where it was rumored to be sunny, or whether we should go into Kalispell, run a couple errands, and maybe watch a movie. Ultimately, we decided that we were going to drive up to the east side of the park and maybe try and catch a quick day hike like St. Mary's Falls, which that proved out to be the wrong decision. It was super rainy up at the top, kind of near Logan's Pass. We got to Logan's Pass and everybody needed to stop and go to the bathroom, and except for me. And it was like 40 degrees out and rainy. So it was oppressively cold and oppressively rainy on the opposite side. So no hiking today. We turned around at Logan Pass and went back down. We went to, had some debates about getting something to eat. We stopped just for fast food, and then went and got a couple of raincoats for Andrew and Kristen. I got a t-shirt that I think will look okay. Now we're back at the hotel, and the idea is that we're going to get some of our gear packed up for the overnight tomorrow. So that's going to start tomorrow. We'll probably start pretty early, probably about 8 or 9 o'clock. So the idea is that we're going to get packed up and make sure everybody's feeling comfortable, and then maybe catch a movie a little bit later tonight or grab something to eat or something. But I think everybody just wants to make sure that they're feeling good for tomorrow's hike. So all in all, kind of disappointing that we couldn't do Saia Bend today. That was what the original forecast was, but just way too rainy to do Saia Bend. I mean, we could have gutted it out and done it, but it would have been really unpleasant. I wouldn't have been able to bring any of my camera equipment because it would have gotten uncomfortably soaked. I know a lot of it's water resistant, but this would have been just uncomfortable for me. I wouldn't have felt great about bringing it out except for the GoPro. But, you know, hey, what are you going to do? Deal with the weather, and we'll try and move Saia Bend to a different day, like when we normally would have done like Dawson, Petamakin, or even Grinnell Glacier. I'd rather do Saia Bend. So, lots of warnings about bear activity in the park right now. Looks like they're pretty active near Granite Park Chalet and along the Highline Trail, which, to be expected, those are really popular bear areas of the park. We are going to go up through Ptarmigan Tunnel tomorrow, so hopefully we don't see any bears along the way. That's about it.
I unpacked my food and I found there were potatoes and a whole bag of cashews. And you got rid of yours. Should I get rid of mine? Recording this.
Final preparations. We're just about ready to start up the North Circle Loop. So we found a parking spot at the Swift Current Motor Inn, and now we just finished packing up all our gear, which took us like an hour, and we're getting set to start off. How you guys feeling?
11:30, that's pretty good.
Not too bad, right? Yeah, so anyway, should be a great hike today. The weather is beautiful. It's been raining the past few days, but not today. Today it's awesome. We'll give us some more updates along the trip. We made it.
You made an excellent choice.
You made it. Hand on the top.
There it is.
Ptarmigan Tunnel.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of attempts to get it. Come on, KU, we're almost there. Yep.
All right, KU, come here. Put your hand. Feeling good, right?
Yes. I feel proud.
Maybe I can. Maybe I can.
All right, so we made it up here to Ptarmigan Tunnel. There it is. It's right
I'm
there.
gonna sit my butt
That's
down
4 years I've been trying to get the permits to do this hike. And every time I've ever tried to do this, it's either been I couldn't get the permits to do it, or Ptarmigan Tunnel was closed for bear activity. But not this time. Not this time. Today we made it.
This time we go through the tunnel.
Exactly right. So this is as if I was walking through here for the very first time. This is what you do, right? You approach, and it's this tunnel that's been blown in the mountain. It's ridiculous.
This is my eldest son.
I can't even believe it's real.
It's contagious.
I can't even believe it's real. Right? Like, how lucky are we that we get to live in this world with things like this?
It's pretty cool.
Although we read about it and
Just unbelievable.
here it is, we get to touch
Unbelievable.
it. Yeah.
I like that we finally made it.
Yeah.
Up and the damn doors are
It just
open.
makes you so thankful, right? Like,
You're recording.
that's why you come
That's
to
all right,
places like
Dad.
this, is because it reminds you of all the things that you have to be thankful for.
That's right. God bless America.
Well,
Yeah, that's
just
right.
being alive, right? Like, you're not
pretty
dead. You
cool.
get to come out and do things like this. So,
I think
pretty awesome. Do you want to say anything?
I'm kind of disappointed the bear hasn't come running out today. That would have been the ultimate.
I'm just glad I made it here with the boys. And Kristen too. Pretty awesome.
Yep.
Just a little update from the trail. We're just coming down the backside from Ptarmigan Tunnel, heading down to Elizabeth Lake. You can see it down here below us. They're hiking on without me. What else is new? Boy, just beautiful views down the backside here of Elizabeth Lake. You can tell that these campsites are really, really gorgeous. I can't wait to see them. I've actually never stayed at Elizabeth Lake before, so looking forward to seeing what it's like. It's always considered one of the best backcountry campsites in Glacier, though. So I can't wait to see it. Hopefully no bears down there. We haven't seen any bears so far. Ptarmigan Tunnel is usually famous for having bear activity. No bears so far, which is good. So let's keep up our streak of no bears, head on in and make camp. That's my nightmare right there. And this is what I love about Glacier National Park. You're just hiking along through the forest, next to waterfalls, through the mountains, ridiculous vistas. Pretty gorgeous, don't you think, Andrew?
Oh, absolutely.
You liking it?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Liking this hike? It's a killer hike. We're just about to the end of it. We should be able to drop down to Elizabeth Lake any minute here.